Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Quant, whose current price stands at the $112.8 mark. And here on TradingView the market is down by 4.08%, and this is after seeing a very nice recovery yesterday. And in this video I want to give you the short-term and long-term scenarios that can play out here on the Quant chart, and I want to kickstart my analysis here on the daily chart by giving a brief of what has been happening. From the all-time high, Quant has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $40.1 mark. And after making that low, we have been seeing a very nice bounce over here, which has been obeying the EBOOK structures. And jumping to the 4-hour chart so that you can see the EBOOK structure that I'm talking about, you can see here we saw the formation of a first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, then a wave 4, and then continue pushing higher in a wave 5, making our peak at around the $229 mark. And in that movement to the upper side, that has completed the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1 is a movement to the lower side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2 over here. And I believe this is what we have been seeing over here, and we have made our low at around the $94.4 mark in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2, and there are chances that we might have seen the low for this high Elliot wave count 2. And assuming that the low is in, whatever we expect next is a movement to the upper side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, and I believe that is what is playing out here on the Quant chart. Jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 1-hour chart you can see after making our low for that higher Elliot wave count 2 at around the $94.4 mark, we have been seeing a very nice bounce to the upper side in a movement that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where I expect a wave 1, then a wave 2, a wave 3, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1, which is a fractal wave within this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliot wave structure, and also draw out any key chart patterns that we have information right here. You can see after making a high for that first wave, we saw a very nice retracement over here in the formation of a wave 2, and after making the low for this wave 2, I'm expecting a very nice bounce to the upper side in the formation of a wave 3. And using the trend based Fibonacci, I can give you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the Fibonacci, that is the trend based Fibonacci, from the low of the first wave down there to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $151.6 mark. So there are chances, in case Quant continues to obey the Elliot wave structures, we might get back to around the $151.6 mark in the formation of this wave 3. And getting to the chart patterns that we have information, we have a bullish chart pattern that is in formation over here, and that chart pattern is a inverse head and shoulders pattern. And if I draw it out, we can have these as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then we have seen the formation of the head down there, then we have seen the formation of the neckline. Then right now whatever we are seeing over here might be the formation of the right shoulder, and once we see the formation of the right shoulder, we will expect a very nice breakout to the upper side, because this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the upper side, having the target area of the breakout as the height between the head and the neckline. So using a trend line, we can get that height between the neckline and the head, and then place it above the neckline to give us a minimum target area back to around the $148.2 mark, and that is perfectly lies above a key area of resistance at around the $147 mark. And in case we see a breakout out of this chart pattern, that will still be supporting this movement to the upper side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, which is right here. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. But on the short-term scenarios, to complete the formation of these right shoulder, there are chances that Quant might get back to around the $112.7 mark, which is a key area of support. And in case we get to that key area of support, then I will expect us to find support over there and see a very nice bounce to the upper side. And in that movement, that is what will be completing the formation of this right shoulder. And in case we see we lose that key area of support and continue pushing lower and maybe get get back to around the $1 mark, then I think that movement to the lower side will be invalidating my Elliot wave structure that I have right here. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 23 mark, meaning we have managed to get into the oversold region, and that means we have massive room for us here on the RSI to support any movements to the upper side. So any breakouts to the upper side out of this chart pattern, and also once we find support and then expect a very nice bounce to the upper side, that movement will be supported on the RSI. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we had printed a bearish cross, and we have not yet started seeing a decrease in the ascending momentum, but soon I'm expecting that to play out here on the 1 hour MACD, and once that plays out, then higher prices here on the Quant chart will be supported both on the RSI and also on the MACD. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.